Did you know that you can reduce your anxiety by changing what you eat? I'm a psychiatrist, and let's talk about a few dietary strategies to ease anxiety. First of all, let's talk about the gut-brain connection. The gut and the brain are connected. They communicate in a variety of ways. Key way is the microbiome, the microorganisms that live in your gut. They send lots of messages to your brain. What you eat affects the microbiome, and that will then affect what's happening in your brain, and it will increase or decrease anxiety symptoms. The other key mechanism is inflammation. So when you eat in a way that drives inflammation, that also upsets the microbiome, and it causes all kinds of other issues, and that inflammation will affect your brain, and it will worsen your mental health. So first thing, big picture thing, is to think of how can you eat in a way that reduces inflammation. Some other tips. Avoid artificial sweeteners. So artificial sweeteners such as aspartame can disrupt gut health and the microbiome, and through that they will elevate anxiety levels. So choose natural alternatives. Stevia, erythritol, monk fruit, or small quantities of honey might be actually the best. Or just eat fewer sweeteners overall. Then embrace a gluten-free diet. Gluten is found in all kinds of grains. It can trigger inflammation, it can trigger leaky gut, and through that, it will exacerbate anxiety. And some people are very sensitive to gluten, some people are less sensitive to gluten, but we are all affected by gluten to some degree. So if you want to lower your anxiety levels, try a gluten-free diet. Then also consider a lower carb diet. You can go all the way to keto diet, but that's hard to do. You can do an experiment and just see if eating a keto diet will help your anxiety. But even just switching to a lower carb diet and switching from simple carbs to complex carbs could be very helpful for inflammation and for easing anxiety symptoms. Then incorporate omega-3 fatty acids. So that's either through fish or omega-3 rich foods or algae and fish oil supplements. And we know from lots of research that fish oil is beneficial for lowering inflammation and also protects the brain. It has various beneficial effects on our mental health, and it can lower anxiety. Include turmeric in your diet. So turmeric is rich in curcumin, and that is a very powerful anti-inflammatory and neuroprotective agent. So find a way to include turmeric as a spice or in like a beverage or a supplement. Take turmeric in some way. And find a way to have vitamin D. So vitamin D is associated with all kinds of mental health conditions. Low vitamin D is linked to anxiety. So make sure you have adequate vitamin D. That can be either through supplements, or it could be through sun exposure to some degree, but not too much, to protect your skin from skin cancer. You can get a little bit from food as well. So overall, there are so many different ways you can reduce your anxiety through being mindful of what you eat.